next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it.
Dan,
we're off in week 2.
Tell me when that water is ready.
It's gonna be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to get it past midfield and down on the 49er side. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Nix. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch, and hits out there quickly. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here's Pacheco. He's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. And picks them up the 1st. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Pacheco again. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Look like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. To throw, here's Nix. Left side into the hands of Hurst. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knocked down that runner.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Pacheco again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami.
Pacheco, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Miami.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
49ers nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Luda Baker bringing that one to an end.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Milton to throw. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. Taken down finally to repair the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Cut out left. And he's going to head out after a gain of 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun.
Jesus, that nigga fast.
Touchdown, San Francisco. And Tom responding right away, Brock, after losing in the opener last week. Some immediate points here as they fight to get back to 500.
You kind of felt a sense of urgency, and I bet you there was some urgency on that practice field this week because, you know, you don't want to start 0-2. That urgency paid off on that drive.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Nix. Short pass brought in. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that is a Miami first down.
Xavier Worthy. A gain of 12. First down, Dolphins.
Now Nix. And inbounds he goes, so give him about half of what they needed. That's going to bring up 2nd down. He made himself a talking point last week, right? With the damage he did, barely seeing the football. Brock wisely, they're getting him more involved early this week.
You'll hear defenses say you got to earn the right to rush the passer, right?
Yeah.
Get to 3rd down so you could rush it. As a receiver, you know what this guy did? He earned the right to get more touches with that productivity a week ago.
Throwing on 2nd, Nix. He dodged the tackle. He's going to be forced out there. Play game's about 7, and that's going to be a Dolphins first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Throwing here, Nix. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
First down, Miami.
Here's Nix to throw. Finding Hurst. Small gain down to the 23. Christian Fulton, the one to bring him down. Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down.
At the 23-yard line.
And he will not get back to the line, so he goes out of bounds, loses about a yard. It's third down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Nix now to throw. And his perfect start.
No, that is garbage. That's terrible. That's unbelievable.
He was hearing footsteps, or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
That's unbelievable, dog.
Aubrey puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp just dropped the ball. That's
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive.
Come on.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Throwing now, Milton. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down, Milton. Austin makes the grab downfield. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. That's complete right side. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Working quickly here.
Second and 6.
This is Gibbs on second down.
I don't know why they keep bucking me like that, taking all that time to switch.
Touchdown 49ers. Jameer Gibbs got one back earlier and now takes one across. Extra point added on by Reichert. And they jump ahead by 4.
Niners 14. Dolphins 10. Will Reichert.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. He's under pressure and he's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. He goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Now a second down throw for Nix. Finds his man over the middle. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
A pickup of 15 yards. But it's now 3rd down.
They're throwing it. And what a play. They never gave
This
him
nigga
a
flicked
shot
off like a
to
woman.
He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
A loss of 5 yards brings up 4th down.
They're going for this. Nix is hit, and he lost that football. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. You kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Got his man. It's Kump over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A second down run by Pacheco. He's hauled down just beyond the line, but that's all they needed. Just a single yard for that 1st down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Dolphins.
Right back to Pacheco. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play. Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back to throw. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning.
Garbage.
With the lead here at Levi Stadium. Milton back to throw. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here's Milton. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. He's got this at the 27. And this return finally comes to an end. What a stretch it was to give his guys a short field.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 32. Here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. Challenging double coverage. Don't get through. Throw made it, but the contact breaks up the catch to force 4th down. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. He was good on his 1st attempt, and his 2nd from a little over 45 here. Aubrey puts it through, and that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 18. And the 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Works the sideline inside the 35. Hit there, and he's forced out. Gain of about 15 before it. And that is a San Francisco 1st down.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Milton to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Milton now. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
And that's going to be a timeout, Brock. Clock still showing just 10 seconds in the half. Will Reichert now to try the field goal. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Reichert connects there. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Final throw before the break. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another one for Gibbs. Escapes a defender. So he's got space ahead. This is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. It will be 1st down 49ers.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that.
That's garbage. He running through 2 X factors.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Dodges another stop. He's brought down after a big play, giving him about 19 yards. And that's going to be good for a 49ers 1st down.
It's kind of funny sometimes in this league, Kate, because you had such a productive day as he did a week ago on the ground. People kind of wonder, both in-house and your opponent, can you do it again? Can you answer the bell again? Well, this runner is showing he sure can.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. They bring him down, but we all saw how that one looked, right? There was a face mask involved, and the flag is out.
This nigga's getting everything.
So thanks to that personal foul, it is 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
And he's going to be stopped a few yards from the end zone, just a couple from what would have been 1st and goal. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he is on 3rd and short.
Nigga sitting right there.
He makes the play. Touchdown, San Francisco. C.D. Lamb scoring there
Nice, it's
to
not
end an
making no
8-play
plays.
drive.
Look straight to my X Factor.
And lead now up to 18 points.
Straight to him.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Damn.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Nix. He's got Hurst over the middle. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They pick the hands off. Now Nix. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that's going to be good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
That's all about reading and recognizing right there for the linebacker. The only way you make a tackle for loss on a completion is you see it right away and you jump on it for a loss.
So 2nd and 13 now after that last catch wound up losing him 3 yards. Now Nix. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
They shot him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After
Make
that
some
drive
plays,
starts,
homie
it's a
D.
very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he
Some
doesn't
plays,
manage
homie
much
D.
before getting brought down. Call call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Milton.
You can play for me, G.
And a defender comes up with it.
Sneaky, get out my way, nigga.
Ball as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. But those are the hurry-up offense here.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Miami.
Isaiah Pacheco. Brought one back earlier and now takes one across. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
31. Dolphins 24.
Stay fighting.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive.
At their own 35.
49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Coming right is Gibbs. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. All right, welcome back. Quarter begins with a 2nd down and 6. Here's Gibbs on the carry.
That's fake, dog.
Space ahead.
Do y'all see this?
It's across midfield.
You see this?
Territory. And he's brought down at the 44. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
RPO, the quick throw grabbed by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down after
You see that?
Complete to C.D. Lamb. A gain of a yard. Brings
Just a
up
yard
2nd
on that
and
catch,
9.
so 2nd and 9 coming up.
43-yard line.
To throw, Milton. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st
Gain
down.
of 9 yards. And the 49er 1st down.
Throwing now, Milton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
I don't know what else I gotta do.
Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the
Just
left.
robbing me, dog.
Had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
And 1.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And this is going to keep the drive.
Jesus.
It looked like they might have stopped him. But they're going to say it is just enough to convert on 4. First down, and they go right back to it.
They got this nigga running like he Bo Jackson.
Sure seems like running at a blitzing.
It's unbelievable. He running through niggas. I could see him running, you know, he's running over niggas. He running like.
Get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the boys. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And 2 yards all he can get since 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Another give here to Genty. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
The Madden guy's gotta shine on me. He gotta muff this kick. The Madden guy's got to do something for me. God.
This kick for Will Reichert. It's from 35 yards away. Reichert connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Here's a screen set up for Pacheco.
Jesus.
Now over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Needs something big. It's 3rd and long. To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And he's taken down, but before that offense comes out, they may want to wait a second. We've got a flag down, and it is in the backfield. So as it tends to do, roughing the passer comes at the worst time possible for this defense. That interception goes away.
Yeah, and that is such a lonely place as you finally hit the quarterback, but you look next to you, you see the penalty flag, and you know right away. And then to see your buddy on the other end get a pick nullified, that's a lose-lose situation.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
14. First down, Miami.
Here's Nix to throw. And that looked good for a moment, Brock, but the hit jars it free. That's going to bring up 2nd.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not.
And he's going to be taken down back across midfield.
Man, guy spit in my face this game, dog.
3 pick. It's his first career sack.
That's it.
So many of these guys celebrate and have their sack dances, and it goes back to the 80s. It's because so much work goes into it. You don't see it behind the scenes, but they know it. They feel it. That's the first.
The Madden guys just spit in my face this game. That's it.
Out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Madden guy spit in my face this game. This nigga got everything you could possibly think of. Sorry, nigga.
Down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?